I'm going to suggest to you that you protect your interests in it as far as what you're entitled to a quarter.
Well, hi there, Sister Wives fans. Today, we're taking a deep dive into something that has literally turned the Brown family's world completely upside down. Kody Brown's apology tour and how it has spectacularly backfired in his face. If you thought you knew all the drama that Kody Brown has been involved in, think again. Since over the past weeks, his relationship with his polygamous spouses, Janelle, Mary, as well as Robin, has completely escalated into the ultimate chaos among fans. The hashtag on Twitter, Reddit, as well as Instagram lights up every day with theories, reactions, and sources of amazement, and it's even hard for us to stay informed. Let's take it a step further. Kody Brown has been indulging in an apology tour. This seems like no big deal. He reaches out to his spouses, apologizes, and then tries to repair their relationship. This, unfortunately, has turned out to be much more complicated due to the years of stress, tension, anger, as well as unresolved traumatic issues that no mere apology ever has a hope of putting back in order. Let's think about this. Janelle, for example, has been working very hard to provide her own lifestyle, has built a house in North Carolina with her daughter, as well as her son-in-law, Caleb, and then Kody Brown comes along with his never-ending apologies for putting her in harm's way, as well as him never being able to protect her, which has fans' immediate questions as to Kody Brown's motivations. On Instagram, Twitter, as well as Reddit, fans of Sister Wives are taking apart every apology Kody Brown has offered, as well as blasting him for how manipulative it all sounds. When you can literally feel anger in responses, such as why does he even bother? Janelle owes him no explanation whatsoever. Kody Brown would never do this unless it's for publicity. Laugh or cry as you want. This merely reflects yet how divided his fan bases are, as well as how closely every move he takes has been watched. This merely begins, not part of this story, but also involved in an extremely complicated history. With Kody Brown has been advised by her personal friends that she has no reason to meet with him. It's being described as a calculated manipulation, and quite frankly, it's hard to disagree with that. There's a mixture of anger, frustration, and intrigue in all of this. And every video that rolls out for these latest episodes of Sister Wives offers even more fuel for fire. With trending hashtags like hashtag KODYFail, hashtag Sister Wives Drama, and hashtag Apology Tour Gone Wrong, spreading like wildfire across various platforms, showing that this audience is invested in all of it, down to every bit of it. Meanwhile, Mary has also taken a stand in this, deciding she has no use for this sort of performance in apologies, opting to distance herself, both emotionally and financially, from Kody. This has left him running from one attempt to the other, trying to maintain some semblance of control over a family that no longer believes in him. And as all of this comes to a head, it has been found that there's a lot more to Kody's lack of accountability than just talk. There are questions about child support, Truly, his youngest daughter, and extended periods of absences that paint a picture of a man who, above all else, has been working in his own best interests in terms of ease, ego, and finances, which has been to the detriment of his children and his wives. That's when this gets interesting. This audience has been picking apart every clip that has dropped, all of which point to a man attempting to maintain control of this narrative but doing it rather badly. And as if all of that weren't enough, the upcoming scenes that are being promised in these episodes reveal a storm that's building between Kody and David related to child support, guardianship, and Truly being ignored, which will only escalate further. The reaction has been continual on social media, with fans reacting in a mixture of anger and schadenfreude, as seen with comments like about times someone has stood up for themselves. Now he's begging, and it's embarrassing, and manipulating women who know better. There's just no way that this audience has been invested in all of this, as has been seen with the reaction in these videos, with all of it shooting through the roof. But the most important part of all of this, besties, has been that Kody's struggle with this apology tour has been that it not only isn't working, but has been working in reverse. The more he tries to repair those fences, though, the more his relationship fractures are laid bare. And this, of course, explains why fans are hanging on every new video, waiting to see where this drama takes him, how deep he will sink, and if he has any hope of winning back anyone. So, if you're as invested in this drama as I am, get your eyes ready, because this drama isn't slowing down anytime soon. And every reaction, every apology, every bit of tension will be analyzed, dissected, and analyzed all over again by a crowd that simply cannot look away. So don't forget to like this video if you're as shocked as I am that this apology train wreck has gotten this far this quickly. Subscribe to this channel if you're a newbie, and click that little bell icon so you can stay up to date on all the latest news from this season of Sister Wives. But now, besties, let's go even deeper, because Kody Brown's so-called apology tour is unraveling faster than anyone could have predicted. What started as a few attempts at reaching out to his wives has snowballed into a full-on spectacle, and one that social media is watching with equal parts shock and delight. The fans are going through every syllable he says, every glance he throws, and every apology landing flat. And honestly, the drama here is relentless. For one, consider the layers of tension he's navigating. The situation is delicate, with Janelle a balance of emotional vulnerability, lingering grief, and years of unresolved conflict. Fans have noted that her responses seem cautious, almost guarded, with many speculating her emotional bandwidth is limited due to personal struggles, including grief over her son. Social media blew up with comments like, "She's not going back to him. He's trying way too hard, and Janelle knows her worth." These reactions aren't just background noise, though they serve to illustrate just how deeply invested this audience is in every single move Kody makes. But it isn't only Janelle. Mary, whose relationship with Kody has been fraught with past trauma, manipulations, and control, also has friends encouraging her not to meet with him. Every word Kody utters toward her is cause for scrutiny, and viewers have gone as far as to call this a psychological chess game. Clips of Kody reaching out and attempting to apologize have generated thousands of comments and tens of thousands of likes, but sentiment is overwhelmingly skeptical. Fans are quick to point out that Kody's apologies most often are accompanied by hidden motives, whether it's maintaining influence over his family or controlling the narrative on camera. Meanwhile, Mary Brown has taken a firm, unwavering stance. Her refusal to participate in performative reconciliation speaks to a critical theme. Some of Kody's relationships are too damaged for words alone to mend. This adds an element of suspense for the viewer in that each failed attempt by Kody is a ticking time bomb for drama. Then there's Robin, the one person Kody claims he truly wants to be with. Even here, tension simmers beneath the surface. While Robin seems to maintain her composure, fans can see the subtle frustrations and quiet judgments in her demeanor. On social media, viewers are analyzing these moments frame by frame, creating elaborate theories about what she's thinking and how she might react. As the episodes progress, it becomes increasingly clear that Kody's apology tour is more than just ineffective, it's actively worsening his reputation. In fact, social media has been flooded with reactions that range from disbelief to outright mockery. Twitter users have, in particular, been merciless, posting threads with timestamps, quotes, and video clips of Kody's repeated failures. The hashtags #KODYBrownFail, #EpicApologyCrash, #SisterWivesChaosTrend, and at dizzying speeds, fans engage. These reactions amplify the suspense because every new clip released by TLC or uploaded online fuels more speculation, analysis, and drama. But what makes this situation even tenser is the looming confrontations that are hinted at in upcoming episodes. Kody's interactions with his children, in particular Truly, who is still underage, are coming under heavy scrutiny. Christine's husband, David, is openly critical of Kody's lack of accountability and involvement, bringing into stark light just how far-reaching the fallout from Kody's past decisions really is. And over social media, fans are buzzing about it. Furious fans declare, "How can he get away with this? finally someone is holding him accountable. This is what happens when you neglect your family. The tension here isn't just on screen. Drama, it's real, it's emotional, and it has a tangible impact on the fan community. Also, the way TLC edits these episodes adds another layer of suspense. Fans have noted that the network's storytelling creates cliffhangers, teases confrontations, and places Kody's failures in such a strategic way as to maximize viewer engagement. On social media, these editing choices are also being dissected, discussed how the narrative portrays Kody in contrast to his wives speculating about what is to come. This is a meta-narrative, the blend of real-life drama and network storytelling that makes Kody's apology tour so compelling to viewers. But let's not leave out the financial and legal dimensions, such as Kody's history of neglecting child support obligations, selling properties for gain, like Coyote Pass, instead of stepping up for Truly. As pointed out by many fans, these actions cement his hypocrisy in manipulated selfishness, which is contradictory to the image that Kody has tried to sell on camera. In forums around the web, fans dive deep into the breakdown of Kody's financial fiascos, his failed attempts at reconciliation, and the emotional fallout of his wives and children. Each tweet, every Instagram posting, and every Reddit thread is just a ripple effect in anticipation and suspense to be had by viewers on edge, invested in the drama unfolding. And as the season unfolds, with each lousy apology, with each awkward encounter, and each seemingly passive rejection, the momentum of the story builds. Kody Brown is in freefall. His spectacularly backfiring attempts at repairing relationships are mired in a social media tempest that parlays tension. Fans are divided, with some in shock at his audacity, others by his desperation. And all are glued to the unfolding chaos as they wait to see how far this unraveling will go. If you're following this story and want to witness all the way Kody's epic crash lands, hit that like button if you're shocked, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss updates on the latest news. Besties, the chaos is far from over. Every second brought new revelations that were impossible to ignore. Besties, it's time to dive in as Kody Brown's world continues to spin out of control with warp speed. Watching all of these attempts for apologies and forgiveness in the past, it's evident that even his every move has been under scrutiny. With social media taking offense and splurging every minute of it, the cheek of Kody to think that he can make an apology for all those years of mishandling, missing out on his family, friends, and plus ones is simply astounding. Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit has been rip-roaring with reaction videos, minute analyses, and threads talking about theories that look like those of a true investigation. Posts like "Kody thinks that apologizing fixes everything" and "disaster waiting to happen" are all that are being seen. But trust me when I say that engagement values are incredible. Every step of his apologizing has been analyzed for all that it's worth, with a look into words, delivery, as well as motive. To step back for a minute, when Kody decides to make overtures in Janelle, it's easy to feel all that drama. Kody has been nervous, to say the least. Every word that he tries to say with his mouth has been weighed with all that experience of failures in between. Love how fans are taking note of how body language articulates guilt as well as manipulative moves in Kody. Every reaction video that has splurged on social media has reached millions in hours of postings. But it's not all drama. When Mary meets Kody, drama has reached all new highs. Now, she has been gaining strength every day with a group of women from her polygamous past, all of whom know a manipulator when they see one. These women are actively advising her against meeting Kody alone, as she must know that all this apologizing from him would only be talk, and it would play as manipulation in her favor. Mary Brown has been as tough as a rock. Needless to say, it's her stand against all of Kody's actions of placation that has all of her fans in awe, all of whom are taking offense that all this manipulation has been happening. Every reaction from viewers on Instagram has been proud of Mary, using quotes that say how she's voice of reason and she's all that, which further adds to those in viewers that are divided over Kody's actions. Robin, whom he claims to genuinely care for, brings a subtle but important element of tension. Although she keeps her cool, viewers can tell that she is tolerating a deep-seated frustration and disapproval with her demeanor. Every displeased, furrowed brow and side-eye has sparked theories from fans as viewers examine every frame, every moment, every edit of those expressive looks to piece together her hidden feelings. Let's not forget about the kids. Honestly, Kody's youngest daughter is caught right in the middle of all this. Not only her, but her well-being, her security, are being balanced against Kody's own desire for a comeback. It has been shocking to see fans express their anger at his lack of care over the years, especially since Kody has failed to pay child support for years, putting his own pocketbook ahead of his daughter's needs. Thread upon thread upon thread of analysis on Reddit has been done in regards to how this affects her, with passionate comments like, "This is why he can't be trusted, and someone needs to finally hold him accountable." This complex weave of tension reaches even further due to editing on TLC. They know how to facilitate this buildup of drama in a television series, cutaways, cliffhangers, and adding in those precious moments of drama, a perfect example of. This would be where Kody tries to make amends with Mary, then quickly cut to her reaction of a side-eye look, then quickly move on to Janelle as she thinks about what she needs to do. These editing patterns make for a drama of nervous energy, leaving viewers left wondering what will happen next. Reactions from fans are no exception. Comments on YouTube videos, Twitter threads, and TikTok videos are rife with theories, even proclaiming a confrontation that has yet to take place. Hashtags like hashtag Kody Brown Chaos, hashtag Sister Wives Drama, and hashtag Epic Fail Apology are trending worldwide, pulling in fans for shows that are not even their own. This reaction circles back around to fuel new episodes of drama that are nearly insurmountable. This, of course, is where the story gets even more juicy. There are now complications of a more official nature that are fuel for this fire. His lack of support, as well as taking profit from properties like Coyote Pass, has painted a perfect target for angry fans to take aim. Fans are documenting minute details of his financial moves, manipulations, and breakup attempts. Every step he takes wrong becomes a talking point, a topic of discussion, and share fodder for all of us. The unresolved conflicts between Kody and his former spouses, especially David and Christine, introduce a complex element to this drama. Their arguments about child support payments, taking responsibility, and lack of care make for high-octane drama that appears raw, real, and pressing. Viewers are hooked as this drama has high stakes in real life. On social media, this reaction goes ballistic. About time someone stood up for themselves against him. This is what you get when you shun your duties, and I'm eagerly waiting to see him face the music. Every meeting, every sorry, every rejection that follows has hidden agendas. This story has perfect storm drama that keeps viewers hooked. And look, this chaos has many layers. On one side, you see all the personal conflicts between Kody Brown and his spouses that are layered with drama, distrust, and unresolved issues. Another side has kids being caught in this conflict and their welfare, as well as their legality. Every side of this drama contributes to taking all other sides to new heights of anticipation. Here, you also see that social media commentary goes beyond reaction. It's part of the story. Posts, videos, and comments increase drama, reaction, anticipation, and issues of all of us. Here, viewers are no longer passive, rather, viewers are part of all of this. Viewers are dissecting, analyzing, discussing in a community that thrives from anticipation, drama, conflict, and resolution. That never comes. Continuing with this drama, Kody Brown's crash has reached an all-new high. His moods, angry apologies, manipulation, and breakup attempts are all backfiring. All of this provides endless fodder to all of us in this journey of ours. There's anticipation, drama, and every bit of this has viewers hooked as every bit of this has huge stakes in real life. Therefore, besties, I hope you are all hooked, part of this, and also part of this drama as I am a part of. Also, don't forget to like this video, which shook all of you, and also, I hope you all are part of this channel which provides you all updates with yet shocking news. This saga has nowhere near reached its conclusion, and I promise you that. You are going to want to be there for every minute of it. Besties, if you thought that the drama was reaching a peak, you better buckle up, as Kody Brown's world is about to blow up even further. While his apologies are being broken down, and subsequently roasted on social media, fans are watching this develop into a spectacular that you literally cannot look away from. This, of course, has been labeled the epic fail. Tour of a century. And let me tell you, this description isn't an overstatement. Every effort of a reconciliation has only served to lay bare his manipulations, his backburned feelings of guilt for all those broken promises, and his complete inability to take responsibility for it. So naturally, the social media sites are all on fire. Twitter has trending threads of in-depth analyses of every word of Kody Brown's apologies, Instagram reels of his cringe-worthy delivery, and TikTok compilation videos that are wrecking up with titles like Kody Brown, Master of Disaster, and Apology Tour Gone Wrong. While fans are being brutal, it's no surprise that fans are also completely engrossed. The anticipation of it all has reached a fever pitch, with a critical analysis of every move that Kody Brown has taken. Meanwhile, back in the Brown family, the drama rages on, with Janelle, of course, remaining as unruffled as a stone. This new life, now with her daughter and her son-in-law Caleb, in North Carolina, has brought her a strength that has allowed her to take on Kody's shenanigans with a perspective that completely unnerves him. While fans are awestruck on social media, chanting Janelle is a hero, and someone finally stood up to Kody. To say that Meri Brown has been equally engrossing would be an understatement. With her network of other former plural spouses and polygamy survivors, she has learned to take him down with a scalpel in her bag. While fans are dissecting their every move, including her body language, her words, and her pauses, that unnerving message of she's not buying it has never been quite so tangible. Meri, of course, has been her usual boring, down-to-earth self, with no patience for Kody Brown's canned remorse. While fans are cheering her onto, as at least someone in this family has some sense, her reaction videos are also being used as a cautionary tale. His refusal to be led around by his nose adds a further layer of intrigue. Viewers are asking themselves, will anyone finally get through to Kody? And that, in turn, creates suspense. Then there's the conflict between Kody and his children in this episode. Truly, his youngest daughter remains firmly positioned in the middle of all this drama. Viewers are appalled by Kody's lack of involvement in his children's upbringing, particularly his refusal for years to pay child support. Commenters on Reddit threads break down the timeline, showing Kody's irresponsible spending habits while also pointing out his lavish purchases of properties and other luxury goods. Comments on social media posts like to say things like, he left his kids and now he thinks he can just get a free pass. And this is where he can't be trusted. There's a lot on the line, and viewers are suffering through all of it. Editing in this series by TLC has been instrumental in realizing all this suspense. A perfect cut between scenes of Kody attempting to make amends with Meri, then her angry look, followed immediately by Janelle's moves for spiritual liberation, has been expertly done. There's also a perfect timing of cliffhangers, which keeps viewers on their toes. A scene of Kody trying to make up with Meri would immediately shift to her angry look, followed by Janelle's spiritual liberation moves. This, of course, creates a suspension of animation in viewers as to what will happen every step of the way, but for all of it, it's conservation between viewers about how Kody will react. Viewers on social media are documenting every move, every utterance, every nervous twinge. Watch his eyes, a post on Reddit has suggested, and notice that he knows he's losing control. Another video on TikTok has broken down every minute detail of his nervous reaction, further clamoring for viewers to know that Kody's apologies are really no such thing. And it's not all about the women in his life, as friends in his inner circle, including Brian, are now being analyzed. Every phone talk, every private conversation, every meeting has been a potential release of yet more drama, as fans are raring to find out what he's going to do next. Engagement on all of it has been literally through the roof. Therefore, besties, if this monumental collapse has you on the edge of your seat, make sure to like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and make sure you click that little bell icon so you never miss a shocking update. This story is a long way from over, and I promise you, you'll want to be here for all of it. Well, besties, if you thought it couldn't get any crazier, get ready for conclusion of Kody Brown's spectacular collapse, which is nothing but a spectacular show. This is where all the drama unfolds, the air clears, and the universe catches up with years of manipulation, abuse, and apologies that are simply a disaster waiting to happen. Watching fans have been on the edge of their seats ever since this saga began, and now it's all about reaching a fever point. Every form of online platform, from Twitter to TikTok, is buzzing with theories, debates, and live actions. Twitter pages are replete with trending topics like Kody crash, sister wives handles, and apology tour fail, all of which are tracking every move of Kody Brown. TikTok videos are analyzing every gesture, every phrase, every attempt to show a glimmer of humanity in his actions, which are all being dissected for their every move. Instagram pages are swarmed with comments, memes, and theories related to every move of this family drama. And make no mistake, this happening on every platform. This drama has a direct impact on the Brown family as well. The Brown family drama among Kody and his former spouses has been long due, which has already reached a point of detonation. Janelle Brown, fresh from her move to North Carolina, has not been affected by Kody's manipulations. Her fans are now rejoicing over her defiance of Kody Brown on every platform, which has labeled her as the ultimate winner and a woman who finally realized what it means to be fooled. Clearly, her demeanor has been a highlight of this drama, which seems to match perfectly with her sharp-witted moves, in which every move she takes against Kody has left viewers mesmerized with her flamboyant drama. Unlike Kody Brown, who seems completely haywire in every move, the reaction of Meri Brown, a catalyst in this drama, has also been spectacular. With her network of former plural spouses, she seems to know what she needs to do with her move against Kody Brown. Every reaction of Meri Brown seems to send a profound message without needing many words, which has left viewers glued to every move of this drama. Meri Brown, known as a voice of reason, has also stood like a rock. She refuses to play along with Kody's meaningless actions and forgive him for his attempts to reconcile with her, which further cements that his sorry tour of goodwill has been a performance all along. Furthermore, fans also take note of her strength in holding her ground when no one else would, as her expression of skepticism provides a cathartic foil for Kody's drama. And then, of course, there are other family members, truly, and other members of this family are still, as always, near and dear to fans' heart. Twitter threads abound with discussion related to their emotional, long-term psychological trauma due to Kody's abandonment, as well as how this pandemic will affect this family. Every reaction from fans taps into this moral trajectory that this, in essence, is a story of consequence related to consequence, a moral lesson rather than mere dramatic entertainment. There are, of course, other concerns as well, legals, finance. Now that Kody has been shown to flout child support and other obligations, conflict escalates, and this, it seems, has nowhere to go but up. Twitter fans are picking apart every court filing, every timeline, every financial move in relation to this lack of support, this lack of care that has been shown on sister wives. Every step of this supposed reconciliation tour he has been taking has been analyzed frame by frame, leaving fans to wonder yet again what will happen with this drama. Being as it were, TLC has choreographed this for perfect drama. They weave in Kody's clumsy apologies, his attempted forgiveness from former spouses, with reaction from fans, and in every frame, in every split second of this drama, are leaving viewers hanging. There are, it seems, no bounds to this drama. This overwrought reaction that TLC provides without fans being passive, but rather actively taking part in this drama of reaction, analysis, criticism, until every moment becomes a cause for increased, rather than decreased, concern. And then comes the inevitable conclusion. All of Kody's patterns of negligence, finance nonsense, and manipulation are now on display for all to see, His apology tour, supposed to fix busted relationships, has only served to expose how much of a failure he's been and how futile his actions are. Viewers are glued to their screens, shocked, mad, and entertained, reacting with comments like, "He brought this upon himself." And now the truth comes out. Now that the storm has subsided, it's been seen that those Kody Brown has attempted to sway are now even stronger, independent, and developing a certain level of strength that even he can't match. Janelle, Mary, and Mary are lifelong icons of women taking a stand, showing that no matter how much drama Kody Brown thinks he has, he can't set the story's narrative. And as a member of this viewership, you're now locked in, nearly consumed, with a passion for a story that has it all: drama, deception, strength, and vengeance. There's no question that Kody Brown has brought the house down. But as a teaching tool, this series represents a serious history lesson in personal responsibility. Now, besties, since you're with me on this roller coaster ride, you want to know how it all plays out as the Brown family moves onto the horizon of dealing with Kody Brown's issues. Well, make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that little bell app so you know every shocking moment as this story unfolds. This tale has many twists and turns as you're about to witness a drama you would never want to miss.